All right, I'm getting ready to do a retwist on my daughter's hair. It was already done for school, but she has gone swimming a couple times since school has started. Want to get a few last swims in before the neighborhood pool closes, so it's already freshly washed. I just wanted to put in some leave-in conditioner. Her hair tends to get dry easily. Hold your head up for me. Hold your head up for me. Watch your. Just gonna put some leave-in conditioner in her locks. And doing a light, you can tilt it back down. I'll be doing a light oil on it with a mixture of this Lock and Grow, and then I mix it with this Chamber 2000 and a little bit of the Jamaican Black castor oil. Already have it mixed up. I'm just gonna do a light oil on that, and then I will be back. All right, so I'm to the top, and I was just gonna show how what I've been doing, which is just lightly oiling her scalp. Nothing that'll take too long. I find that it seems to help. I mean, to me, has been helping her hair grow. Let's see, and she has a lot of unlocked hair. And it's really mainly around the edges, like. So I'm done with that, but like, see, in the middle it's like way down here. Locks better in the middle, but her edges, the parts that seem to rub more, they have been, I mean, this is not too bad, but like here in the back, she really has some that need just to be relocked. Like this one broke. Tried to combine them, it broke again. It was combined and broke again, then it thinned out. She needs some lock maintenance done, so I'll be getting her to someone soon. I mean, to really help me repair a lot of these locks around the edges. Turn your head some. She's got her headphones in, so it's so funny when you watch these hair videos and you're like, oh, they're jerking around their heads, but I mean, a lot of times these are our children, and they're used to us moving their head or turning their heads, because they'll keep their head still until we turn it, because they're so used to us. So I'm just massaging it in. Just stimulating that blood flow a little bit. I'll finish that up and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and pre-parted her hair. In the back, she does have an undercut, but she's saying that she wants to grow this out and add locks back to it. We did cut it due to her locks back here were very, very weak, and they were just hanging all the time, or it wouldn't lock. It would take a long time. I mean, I believe she could have benefited from having interlocks because of the texture of her hair. It's just very soft. Like, I don't know the different I know 4C is more kinky, but I feel like she has maybe 4B in between 4B, not 4A, because it's not super fine, but it's super frizzy, super thin. And so what I'm gonna do is do 2 rows. Yeah, I'll have to do 2 rows just due to the size. Do 2 rows, and what I'm gonna do is just add braiding hair until I'm ready to have someone fully install. But I just got this Jamaican twist braid hair, and it looks like this. And so what I'm going to do is just install the locks myself. So I'll be installing it. Let's see, the row in front of her locks go to about here, so I'm going to do it a little bit past. I'll probably do a row a little bit past. I will install those, and then I will return. I'll show you one, but I'll come back and show that. I'll go ahead and get started. Okay, I came back on just to show you what I did. I went ahead and pre-parted the 2 rows that I'm gonna be adding the hair to. Fix a little. So it ended up being 12 locks, and it'll make it easier for me just to grab it. I'll start off with like a small braid, and then just to braid past the hair a little bit, and then I'll just leave the rest dangling, and then I'll go back and wrap. But again, I'll come back and show that full process here. I just wanted to show you this part really quick. Okay, also I did want to share that I will be using this this braiding gel. It says it's for edges, braids, and locks. It looks like this. My daughters normally use it on their edges, but I wanted to try it on her hair because her hair, again, hasn't been holding well, and I normally just use this brand of that cream, the locking cream, but it doesn't hold for an extended period of time. So I'm gonna try this. We're gonna see how this does, but I'll be using this to twist with and everything. Okay, so I've gotten this much done so far, and I'll go ahead and show how I attach. So this is the hair. So I'm just going to take a small piece, very small piece, and how I attach my braids, kind of getting in the camera. I pull off break it into 2, and I fold that extra piece over, making it already into 3. I'm sliding it down because I just don't want to, I'm trying to have length. So, sorry, I know it's hard to see, but I got 1, 2, and then I have this short piece. So I'm holding like this. I'm going to go ahead and attach it. Oh, I guess I'll go around the camera. Just braiding it on. Make sure it's secure. And once it's on, oops. Once it's on, then I'll just braid down past the hair. Just a little bit past it, just in case I want to cut these out. And then that's it. So I'll go ahead and finish those, and then I'll begin wrapping, and then I'll do another demonstration of how I wrap. Okay, so I've done 2 already. They're pretty thin because, again, her locks are about the same thickness. Until I took one down for length purposes. Until, let me see, can you see that? Let me turn it a little bit. So the lock up here, it's a little bit shorter, so I wanted the bottom row to be a little bit longer, and then the row above it to be just a little bit shorter, because that's how her hair falls, kind of like in a taper. So I'll go ahead and show. Turn it back. I'll go ahead and show one. So I just take the piece of hair, and I'm only covering this short amount just to cover the part I braided. And then all I do is just take the other piece, start wrapping at the root. Just make sure it's on the root. And then I'm just making sure I'm covering, just wrapping close, making sure I'm covering the braided part. And that's all I'm basically gonna do is just keep it tight. Now it looks like I'm pulling hard, but that's, I mean, the scalp is gonna move. So I always tell, you know, my children, if I'm pulling too hard, you know, they can hold it. That does happen, but I mean, it's inevitable that I'm gonna pull it because I'm putting tension on it. So all I'm gonna do is just keep wrapping. So hopefully you can see it. I don't want any loops or gaps in there. And if you get one, just go back up and fix it. Just unravel it. Just go back up. This hair has a little bit of clump in it. I'm gonna just pull that out. Hair is a little bit too thick when I separated it, so kind of gathered. I'm just gonna keep going. And I'm not a fast rapper. I mean, I know some people are, but this is in real time. Turn it a little bit so you can finish seeing. Picked up some of the other piece. Still wrapping. And I'll just check the length. I still got a little ways to go.